Hey, what's up guys? So I wanted to do a video. A bunch of you messaged me after several posts on painted toolboxes and were wondering why I was ruining the patina and why I was covering the history that these, covering the story that these toolboxes have to tell. And so I wanted to do a full video. I just posted a video on how to polish some of the metal on some of these old toolboxes to kind of seal in the patina. But I'm actually going to do a full one on this one. This one I just picked up from some guy on Facebook Marketplace or something like that. It's actually not bad rusty. It's not real rusty. He did paint over the name emblem and on a couple other places, and so I'm actually going to try to see first before I really start this if I can get that top layer of paint off to see if there's anything left on that emblem from the original color. So I used a little Cita strip. I just kind of wiped it on there. It's a 50-50 shot, guys. It depends on what's on there. I might be able to get that first layer off. This is really meant to go deep and get several layers off, so I'm kind of just watching it. I'll probably scrub it real quick here in a little bit, see if I can get it off. Sometimes it works. If not, I'll see what I can do. But then I'm gonna turn right around and get a scouring pad or just a really heavy-duty sponge. And really the first thing is to get it really, really clean. And so usually what I'll do, depending on how bad it is, this isn't too bad. I'll probably just use CLR, straight CLR, just to get a lot of the surface rust off, stuff like that. Scrub it down really, really well, wash it off really, really well, see where we're at and go from there. So right now, I'll come back to you guys on this logo and we'll move on to the CLR. What's up guys? So no such luck on the name emblem. I just kind of wiped off some of that, some of the stripper, and all the paint's gone. So anyway, at least it got some of the silver off. I'm not sure what this guy was doing, but I'm using a little bit of afterwash just to get the stripper off of the areas that I just put it on. And this stuff is pretty awesome. It's pretty potent and it reeks, but this will definitely stop the stripper from stripping and clean up my area so that I can just go ahead and keep doing what I was originally going to do. But at least the paint comes off. I'll let this dry and we'll be ready to go. But may just go ahead and get that painted. I may just go ahead and paint in the letters myself, but at least that nasty paint is off and we're ready to go. Okay guys, so my wife's out of town, so I'm in good shape. I can actually do this and not get in trouble. But now what I'm gonna do is I just really wanna clean it really, really well. So I've diluted some industrial purple. And this stuff smells, guys, so make sure you're somewhere that you can air it out a little bit. And what I'm gonna do is just kind of let this sit for a second and really go to work. You don't want to leave it on the metal long. And on my drill, oh, that smells terrible, guys. I got one of these little cheap brushes. Should be using a mask, but you can use one of these or just use a really good scrub brush and just really scrub it down really good. Get all the grease, get all the grime off before we kind of continue on to other stuff. I don't know if you guys were able to see or not, but a lot of nasty stuff came off of this. So now you can see where there's really just some surface rust and stuff like that. So now I'm going to use a scouring pad and just straight CLR and just really scrub it well and get it, you know, right where we need to get it to really start to polish it up a little bit. Okay guys, now just dry it really well. I usually throw it in front of a fan, you know, just to make sure that I'm getting water out of everything I can't see. Let it dry and we'll go to the next step. Hey guys, so this has had plenty of time to dry. It actually looks really good. Obviously it's just a little dull, but most of the nastiness came off in the rust. So now, in my previous video that I posted yesterday, I believe, I do two things. I use Ultimate Compound from Magyar's first, and then I finish it with the number 7. I got this little polishing kit on Amazon. It's like 22 pieces. It comes with a you know, somewhat coarse, a medium, and then an extra fine grit, I'm sorry, I'm thinking sandpaper now. Extra fine foam pad for the final polish. So these just attach onto your drill. It's a cheap way to do it, you know, without getting a buffer and all that kind of stuff. And then just use a t-shirt to kind of scrub it off when you're done. But try not to let this dry, guys, and also be careful on what you're putting this on with this, because too much pressure, you can burn the paint off. So these are kind of nice because it is a couple inches, so you'll have some playroom, but just apply a couple pounds of pressure, no big deal, and this should come out pretty nice. So I'll start with the compound first, wipe it down, and then move on to the 7. And my drill died. I'll be back. Okay guys, so we're back in business. Now I have a plug-in drill, so this doesn't happen again, but I failed to mention that one of the things that you guys can do, if you actually want to, instead of waxing this, you can also spray it with clear coat. Once it's this clean, once it's this dry, you know, it's ready to go. You can take like an 800 grit sanding sponge and lightly just go over it to scuff it up a little bit. The nice thing about spray is it will fill in, you know, some of the scratches and things like that. It'll probably look a lot better. For the purposes of this video, I'm actually going to use the wax because I still want to paint the top and do some other things to it, or paint the name emblem. But one of the things you can do is just go grab a Rust-Oleum clear. This one's a gloss clear, so I would probably use satin if you don't want it to look really wet. But either way, you just kind of go over it, you know, cover whatever you don't want to get the clear on, maybe the latches and the handle, and then just spray it down like you would any other spray paint. Do a couple coats, maybe lightly sand, and do one last one. But let's get started with the compound and wax. Okay guys, now that we're done with that, now it's just the wax, and that should do it. And there you guys have it. Looks pretty good. Normally what I'll do now is I'll take a little Evaporust gel and I'll just kind of put it on these just to clean them up a little bit. So you guys can just get some of this on your finger. Doesn't take very long. And it will get the rust out of here if you want it out. Me personally, even with the patina, I like to have the latches and stuff clean. I just think it looks, kind of just adds to it that much more. Cool thing about this stuff is it's super safe. So you can put it on your finger, you can just don't eat it. So just put some of this on. If this happens to dry, guys, on here, just get I soak a towel in warm water, and it'll come right off when you wipe it off. So that's it, guys. That'll pretty much do it right there. It looks really, really good. Again, you guys can spray paint it if you like, but I'll throw up a picture right here at the end of this video and show you guys the finished product. Thank you, guys. Hey guys, if this video helped you out, please subscribe, give me a like. That way you'll be notified of new videos to come. Thank you for watching and good luck on your projects.